everyone, Anastasia with you, Fincasa investment advisor, and I'm excited to announce that today on Bridge with me for a pre-recorded session, pre-event for YouTube channel interviews, Mr. Devraj, the Vice President of SSP Energy Solutions. Mr. Devraj, hello, how are you?
Oh, thank you very much for having me, Anastasia. It's nice on a Sunday to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for making a time on this Sunday to be with us. Please take a stage, introduce yourself, your background.
I come from a banking background as an investment banker for the last many number of decades. I went into Eastern and Central Europe due to opportunities presenting itself. Central and Eastern Europe had always been an enigma for the rest of the world. Some see it as an opportunity, some see it as a place to be very weary. But nevertheless, she is a growing market. And today's world view on Central and Eastern Europe is, let's look at them carefully and see how we can unilaterally and multilaterally benefit, basically. So here is the scenario. We're talking about energy. And this is, I'm here representing an intent of a few gentlemen who want to start up a startup on energy trading in Poland. Now, energy trading, in particular in Central Europe, is completely in shambles. It is in shambles because the infrastructure is not there. And during this issue, they approached me and they asked me if I would help them and assist them in providing an avenue where they see a fantastic business opportunity. So along the line of this interview, I will discuss further on that. So I'm here as their representative, and my skills in public speaking, which I had to hone due to the very nature of my profession, brings me to this position at this point in time.
Very well said. So now the world, it's struggle, it's have a weak points on a pandemic, on a COVID-19 all over the globe. All kind of business sees the challenges. So for energy, for recyclable energy, what's the challenge, or what if there is any new strategy that you and your company, or in your strategies that you're working around right now, have you came up with a new ideology due to pandemic?
The COVID situation did cause a major issue. It stopped a lot of these green energy initiatives in Europe. It basically stopped everything in Europe. There are times when we as humans have to overcome, but we have been resilient. As a species, we have been resilient, and we have learned how to overcome adversity and benefit from that. The COVID issues saw a very different change in renewable energy players. The small players were pushed out of the market because there was inherently no finance, no assistance. There was nothing in structure to assist them. So they have just disappeared. The expertise and because of the so-called clamping down and lockdowns, most of the intelligence was actually moved out from very, very many countries and had to return home. COVID has shown that humanity can get together and that ITs and industries can flourish by having their staff work in a very nice and comforting manner of being at home, and yet doing the work that we once would do in an office environment. So COVID has been a blessing and a curse at the same time. It has developed us in a much better way to respond to the needs that we have in society. Europe, on the other hand, what they have done is they have realized that in order to talk about, everyone talks about renewable energy. They talk about renewable energy. Renewable energy is the most unreliable energy there is. Now, it's an unreliable energy because we are actually using the sun as our main source of providing energy, and we're using the wind and sun, basically that. And if you look at it, unless we happen to be in the Middle East, where we are assured of sun no matter what, but if you are in Europe, Central Europe, where the irradiation hours differ, we used to have a thing called snow. I'm not joking, Poland used to have a lot of snow. I've been here for 26 years, I know when it used to snow. Last year, we didn't have any snow. We're talking about nature here. So right now, we are in a Mediterranean climate. The irradiation is a very volatile thing. So how do you make sense? How do you regulate? how do you make sense on business if you are going to use unreliable source of energy to be the main cause of providing energy? What you have to do is you have to be able to regulate it and decentralize it so that more players can come in, more ways of doing business can be done, and it has to be, and your infrastructure has to grow. This European Union has understood. They have actually put up 75 billion a year. I do believe in the next 5 years, we should hit roughly around 500 billion. And in the next 10, 15 years, 5 trillion euros globally. Now, the reason is very simple. In order to entertain energy in a more constructive and logical manner, our electricity started long before Tesla. It started long before Nikola Tesla even got involved. So here is an issue. Your energy took time to come. Renewable energy is the frontier of the new energy that man is going to use. So infrastructure is very important. So it's an exciting period of time where infrastructure and understanding, regulation, decentralizations are all going to take place. So the players who enter the market today, they're going to benefit. That is the reason why I'm here on this webinar. I represent an intent by very, very astute, very professional individuals who have come together with the intent of making energy trading platforms.
That's very impressive bio and introduction you gave. I'm sure actually Europe running very well, and it's a top leader in recyclable energy. About the Netherlands, Poland, Belgium, they are long-time runners in wind energy and sun battery becoming popular all over, slowly, with the movement from North Europe, more south. Even I would say in Middle East, there is also in the regions, they start to promote recyclable energy. And we're happy to have your inputs about investment right now in energy, because as you highlighted also, it's not the right time to invest when it's everything on top. It's right time to invest when it's the things are, let's say, in a not in a bottom, because we cannot say that recyclable energy is in some bottom. It's in a flourish level, but still not very familiar to a certain population. So we are very happy to record these notes from you that it's the right time to invest in the energy. And it is for sure, because it's a part of our life, it's a part of our lifestyle. And automobiles, eco houses, eco leisure is becoming more and more popular. And of course, to run eco, we need eco energy, we need natural resources. And again, with even this lockdown, we get a chance to nourish nature. You know, there's several publicities that are promoting that nature gets rest while there is not that much flights, while there is not that much pollution. I would like also to ask you about your participation at the summit itself. So as we invite you a part of strategic Swiss partners as a Vice President of Energy Solutions in a global market and as an expert market. So we in Fincasa, we take a step to also integrate with the current situation and to make online event as a Fincasa Global Online Investment Summit together in one platform, such as experts like yourself and your colleagues from all over the globe, to share with us, to share with the audience, to share with investors.
First, thank you very much, Fincasa, for doing this. Now, what you have done is shown the very issue I believe in humanity, the ability to come together when we can't come together. Yes, without platforms like yours, without the need and the ingenuity that you have provided, we are now able to move across. Investors are able to hear what is on the market. We at SSP do one thing. We just don't mediate. We thoroughly investigate the potential of the business. We look at the potentials. We look at all the nature of the business, its environment, its books, its ideas, its logic, and we then present it. And your platform allows us this basis. And we thank you very much for this, because we think that what you have done is increase the world in a way that everyone can get together in these very trying times. It may be called trying because we are not used to it. As humanity, we are used to holding hands and shaking hands and hugging, and sometimes in Europe, even kissing the cheek. But these are all things of the past at this moment. So as animals, as much as we would like to call ourselves otherwise, we are animals, and we are social. We have to be in herd. We are herd animals. But now, today, under these kind of environments, we cannot do that. So a summit like yours, a summit that is bringing together all walks of intent, professionals in every nature, to come and express their ideas, to even hear, to make their thoughts, maybe even to do it. It is an ability to understand that they can actually reach out and touch without actually touching. So thank you, Fincasa, for all that you have done. This is an incredible summit. I hope you the greatest of all success. I wish many, many more summits like this you will do to get across board all the intents that the world has to offer.
We are very thankful for such a warm words from your side. And we also believe in great opportunities for investors, for startups, and for getting more knowledge from out of the experts who will share their thoughts there. And we are very happy to have these sessions with you today. And we are looking forward to have you on online transaction itself on Wednesday. And again, thank you so much for taking today this call, to making time of yours. And thank you. So see you on Wednesday.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been my pleasure.
Same here.